Another person cannot hurt you without your cooperation. You are hurt the moment you believe you are. Ever wondered why the silence of someone you care about can feel more profound than a thunderstorm? It's because, at our core, we are social beings, wired to connect, share, and feel understood. Yet, there's a hard truth. Not everyone will resonate with our frequency or understand our melody. And that's perfectly okay. Today, we're diving deep into the art of letting go, the Stoic way. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time, teaches us the power of acceptance and the strength found in understanding what is within our control and what lies beyond it. Imagine navigating life's social labyrinth with a compass that points you toward peace of mind, regardless of the stormy weather others may bring into your life. Stick around as we uncover how to harness the wisdom of Stoicism to gracefully accept and move beyond the indifference or rejection we may face. Because in the grand tapestry of life, each thread, no matter how seemingly misplaced, has a role to play in the beauty of the bigger picture. And before we dive into the heart of our exploration, here's a simple favor I'm asking of you. If you appreciate what we're doing here, exploring the depths of human interaction with a touch of Stoic wisdom, hit that subscribe button. It's a small gesture that means the world to us. Remember, you're different from the majority. You're someone who sees value in understanding and introspection, so consider yourself an exception and don't skip any part of this video. Let's embark on this journey together with open minds and hearts. 1. They give minimal responses. Have you ever reached out, pouring a little bit of your soul into a message, only to get a curt, cool, or okay pinged back to you? It feels like throwing a ball with all your might, expecting a game of catch, but instead it just drops to the ground with a sad little thud. This is the digital age's version of minimal responses, and it can sting. But here's where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism strides in like a calm sage amidst our modern chaos. Stoicism teaches us the value of focusing on what's within our control, and the enthusiasm, or lack thereof, in someone's response is firmly in their court. Stoic philosophy doesn't ask us to suppress our feelings of disappointment or pretend that the coldness of others doesn't touch us. Instead, it invites us to look inward and question why we seek validation in the length or depth of someone's reply. Could it be that we're searching for a sense of belonging, for assurance that our thoughts matter, that we matter? Here lies the beauty of Stoicism. It reminds us that our worth isn't tethered to the reactions of others. Our value, our essence, can't be diminished by minimal responses. When we encounter these brief replies, it's an opportunity to practice resilience and remind ourselves that while we may hope for rich, engaging dialogues, the reality might not always match our expectations. And that's okay. It's a chance to apply the Stoic principle of focusing on our actions and reactions rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. We can choose to respond with understanding, to acknowledge that everyone's engagement level can vary due to countless unseen factors, and to move forward with our own inner peace intact. So the next time you're met with a minimal response, take a moment to breathe, smile, and practice the art of Stoic acceptance. Reflect on the freedom that comes with releasing the need for validation from others and the power you have to choose your reaction. It's in these moments we can find a deeper connection to ourselves and perhaps a greater understanding of the simple yet profound joys of communication. Remember, in the grand tapestry of human interaction, every response or lack thereof is a thread that teaches us more about ourselves and the subtle art of letting go. 2. Their body language is dismissive. Picture yourself sharing something close to your heart, maybe a dream you've had or a challenge you're facing, and the person you're talking to seems more interested in the wallpaper. Their arms are crossed, their gaze keeps darting away, and you can almost see an invisible wall rising up between you. This is the dance of dismissive body language, a nonverbal cue that can leave you feeling like you're speaking to the wind. It's disheartening, isn't it? When all you're seeking is a genuine connection. Now, let's bring a bit of Stoicism into the room. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature, would see this scenario as a prime opportunity for growth. They'd remind us that while we cannot control the actions or reactions of others, we have complete autonomy over our own. Dismissive body language from another person doesn't reflect on our worth or the value of what we're sharing. Instead, it's a signal, a piece of information about the state of mind or the current emotional capacity of the person we're engaging with. Stoicism teaches us to observe without immediate judgment, to understand that every person is navigating their own complex inner world. Perhaps the person you're talking to is preoccupied with their troubles. Maybe they're uncomfortable with vulnerability, or possibly they're simply unaware of the impact of their body language. The Stoic approach encourages us to look beyond the surface, to practice empathy and patience, even when faced with what seems like indifference. Moreover, this philosophy empowers us to reflect on our responses. How do we react when we feel our words are falling on deaf ears? Do we get defensive, withdraw, or do we take a deep breath and calmly seek to understand? Here lies the essence of Stoic resilience. Choosing a response that aligns with our values, maintains our peace, and keeps the door open for meaningful interactions without attaching our emotional well-being to the actions of others. So the next time you encounter dismissive body language, remember the Stoic wisdom. See it as a chance to practice kindness, both to yourself and the person you're speaking with. Remind yourself that their body language is their story, not yours, and that your self-worth is unshaken. Embrace the freedom that comes from focusing on what you can control, your perceptions, your actions, and your journey toward becoming a more understanding, compassionate human being. After all, in the vastness of human experience, these moments of disconnect can be transformative, guiding us back to our own inner strength and the deep well of empathy that lies within. 3. There's a significant trust gap. Imagine reaching out, trying to bridge a divide with openness and honesty, only to find the chasm widening, the other side pulling away. This is the essence of encountering a significant trust gap. It's like speaking through a glass barrier. Your words are heard, but the warmth, the connection doesn't quite make it through. Trust is the bedrock of any meaningful relationship, whether it's friendship, love, or even a professional bond. Without it, every interaction feels shallow, every word second-guessed, leaving a hollow echo in its wake. Now, let's draw upon the wisdom of Stoicism in the face of such a gap. The Stoics, with their profound insight into human relations, would advise us to recognize this gap not as a fault of our own making, but as a complex interplay of individual histories, perceptions, and experiences. They would remind us that trust, like a delicate seed, needs the right conditions to sprout and grow. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, the soil just isn't fertile on the other side. Stoicism teaches us the value of acceptance, of understanding that we can only control our actions and intentions, not how they are received or reciprocated. This trust gap offers a powerful lesson in the Stoic practice of focusing on our internal locus of control. We can strive to be trustworthy, act with integrity, and communicate openly. However, the outcome, the closing of the gap, is not in our hands. This realization frees us from the weight of expectation and the pain of rejection. It allows us to act according to our principles without attachment to the result, embodying the Stoic ideal of equanimity. Moreover, confronting a trust gap challenges us to reflect on our own capacity for trust. Are there barriers we've erected, perhaps unconsciously, that prevent us from fully engaging with others? Stoicism encourages us to look inward, question our assumptions and fears, and cultivate a sense of self-awareness that can lead to personal growth and stronger relationships. Embracing the Stoic mindset, we learn to navigate the complexities of human interactions with grace and resilience. We understand that trust is a two-way street, requiring patience, time, and sometimes the courage to let go and move forward. In doing so, we remain true to our values, maintaining our inner peace and dignity, regardless of the external circumstances. So, when faced with a significant trust gap, remember the Stoic teachings. Use this challenge as an opportunity to grow in understanding, both of others and of yourself. Keep your heart open, your intentions clear, and your actions aligned with your principles. And above all, cherish the relationships where trust flows freely, for they are the ones that truly enrich our lives. Core. Their patience runs thin quickly. Ever found yourself walking on eggshells, measuring words as if they were on a scale, trying not to tip the balance into irritation or annoyance? It's like being in a room where the air is charged and a single misplaced word could spark a reaction you're trying hard to avoid. This tension, this careful treading, stems from sensing that someone's patience with you runs thin quickly. It's a feeling that can make even the simplest conversation feel like a high-wire act without a net. In these moments, the wisdom of Stoicism offers a grounding perspective. Stoicism teaches us the virtue of patience, not just as a practice toward others, but as an internal cultivation. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on philosophy, personal growth, and living wisely.